What's up, everyone? So we are back at it today, and we're talking about the Thinkware U3000 PRO. Thinkware sent us this unit, and we've been using it for the past couple of weeks. As most of you already know, Thinkware has a 30-year history and a really strong reputation as one of the leading dashcam brands. And honestly, it makes sense why they're the official supplier for premium automotive brands like BMW and Mercedes-Benz. We're confidently calling this one of the most advanced dashcams that Thinkware has ever launched, or probably available in the whole dashcam market. Now, as you probably guessed, this is the official successor to the previous flagship model that's been dominating the market since June 2023. This thing packs next-level imaging, radar parking features, and so much more beneath the surface. If you're in the market for a premium dashcam that simply doesn't compromise, this is a great one to consider adding to your setup.
We'll put the link below for more details and the latest price.
Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. Opening the box, we can see the main unit. Thinkware really packed the essentials in here. You've got the rear camera, which is slim and discreet. Unlike the older versions, this rear unit now uses a Sony Starvis 2 sensor, which is the absolute best in the business for seeing in the dark. You also get the new style OBD2 power cable. For those who don't know, OBD2 is a plug usually found under your dashboard that mechanics use to run diagnostics. By plugging the dashcam into this, you don't have to take your car to a professional to mess with your fuse box. It's a plug-and-play way to get power even when the car is turned off. The cool part about this specific cable is that if you do want to go the professional route, you can just cut the end off and it turns into a standard hardwire cable. They also included a bunch of quality of life extras. You get 7 meters, about 23 feet of rear camera cable, which is plenty for almost any SUV or truck. There's heat blocking film, great for those of you in Arizona or Florida, extra sticky cape for the windshield, and wire management clips. They even threw in a CPL filter. This is like a pair of polarized sunglasses for your camera. It clips right over the lens to stop the dashboard reflection from showing up in your video. Lastly, you get a 64GB high-endurance SD card to get you started. From a design standpoint, it doesn't look radically different from the older models, but that's a good thing. Right off the bat, you'll notice these grill marks on the front of the dashcam. We don't think it changes the thermal performance of the unit a whole lot, but it definitely adds a nice bit of texture and a more modern look. Taking a closer look at the ports on top, we've got the standard video input for the rear camera and the power port. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a new USB-C port. We chatted with Thinkware, and this is a huge upgrade. It's there for optional accessories like an interior infrared camera, perfect for rideshare drivers, or a standalone LTE module. On the side, you've got your SD card slot, and on the back, you've got tactile buttons for manual recording, power, Wi-Fi, and a dedicated button to turn the microphone on or off. It stays hidden behind your rearview mirror, so it doesn't block your view or scream expensive camera to people outside. Installation is straightforward, but it needs to be precise. All you have to do is route the front cam power, tuck the rear camera wiring under the trim, and align your viewing angles. Because this is a premium setup, you'll want to take your time and hide the wires neatly. Whether you're installing it for someone or just doing it for your own car, it's totally worth it to get those cables out of sight. One thing we really appreciate is that the mount is the same as the previous generation, so if you're looking to upgrade from an older U3000, you don't even have to peel the old mount off your windshield. You just slide the old one out and click the new Pro model right in. It's that simple. The first thing that stands out when we look at the footage is the image quality. On the front, you've got an 8.4 megapixel Sony Starvis 2 sensor pushing true 4K UHD video. To put that simply, if a car cuts you off or a rag happens, you're going to have the detail you need. You'll be able to read license plates, road signs, and even see the faces of pedestrians. The rear camera is no slouch either, recording in 2K QHD. Both cameras use wide dynamic range, smart exposure, especially with the dual HDR. This means if you're driving out of a dark tunnel into bright sunlight, the camera adjusts instantly so the image doesn't get washed out. It also uses lens de-warping, so the video looks natural and not like a weird fisheye bubble. Thanks to HEVC compression, your video files stay small and sharp, which is crucial when you're recording hours of high-res footage. On the imaging side, having the Sony Starvis 2 on the front and the MX675 on the rear means your 4K and 2K footage is going to be sharper and more light sensitive than ever before. Daylight performance is crisp with vibrant colors, but at night is where the U3000 Pro really shows its premium side. It uses Super Night Vision 4.0 to boost sensitivity in the dark. We tested this in dim parking lots, and it kept the shadow detail intact without blowing out the headlights of oncoming cars. It's one of the best performers we've seen for night driving. Now we have to talk about the radar parking mode, because this is where Thinkware really pulls ahead of the competition. As you guys know, we always recommend Thinkware for its safety features because they're consistently top-notch. Their radar parking mode is a core selling feature, using low-power sensors to protect your car while it's parked. It records a 20-second clip, 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after an incident, so you get the full story of what happened. With the Pro model, Thinkware has expanded the radar frequency range from 59.5 to 62.4 GHz. This means you're going to get much smoother and clearer footage of an incident, making it way easier to identify license plates if someone bumps your car and tries to drive away. They've also increased the detection area of the radar from a 5-meter max to a much larger 10-meter range, giving you a bigger safety bubble around your vehicle. Even with these upgrades, it uses 10% less power than the older model. It's down to just 4.8 milliamps. This means your car can stay protected for days at a time without killing your battery. Plus, with the built-in thermal protection, if your car gets scorching hot in the sun, the camera will scale back or shut down so it doesn't fry the hardware. Overall, the Thinkware U3000 Pro is a true flagship built for drivers who want peace of mind. You're getting true 4K front video, 2K rear video, radar-based parking surveillance, and a suite of safety features all in one package. But what really sets this apart from other brands is the sheer level of reliability. Thinkware actually puts their units through 144 rigorous in-house quality tests, which easily makes it the most dependable choice on the market when it comes to durability. Like from vibration and focusing tests to ensure the footage stays sharp on rough roads, to extreme high and low temperature operation tests so the camera doesn't flake out in the summer heat or freezing winter. They even have a dedicated low voltage cutoff test to make sure the battery protection kicks in exactly when it's supposed to. So if you're a beginner who wants something you can set and forget, or a pro looking for the best tech and build quality on the market, this is one we highly recommend. Just make sure to use the included quality SD card and that included OBD2 cable to get the full parking mode functionality. We'll be sure to include links below so you can check out the U3000 Pro for yourself. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching, be blessed, and we'll see you in the next one.